1, 2, 3, let's go!
Hi guys, it's Halaina and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a baby doll makeup look tutorial. I've seen a lot of people doing this kind of makeup, and also I've seen a lot of you guys asking me for my makeup routine. So this is going to be kind of just a little mix of both. Also, I look dead right now and no color because I just took a shower, as you can probably tell by my hair, and I haven't done any skincare yet. So there's just like no color or makeup or anything on my face at all. So yes, we are going to do this makeup look today, but the first thing I'm going to start off with, and that I'm always going to do, is skincare, because skincare I always feel like I have to do before I do my makeup. So I'm going to show you guys my base skincare routine that I do every day before I do my makeup. Starting off strong with the Thayer's face toner and cucumber mint. So good. I have been using this since I was like, I want to say 10. Like as soon as I really started like doing skincare, this was the toner I used, and I have used it ever since. I'm turning 16 this year. Also, I know a lot of people use this as like a witch hazel, but like there's also multiple different kinds. Like there's like this one is like both, so it's like witch hazel and toner. But like some people have specific ones that are just witch hazel, and I think there's one that's just a toner, but the mixed one for me is like my absolute favorite. Like it just brings such a nice glow to my face. Next, I have this moisturizer. This is from Bubble, my absolute fave, and this is like my favorite. Like this is so good. See, and as soon as I put this on this, my face is already starting to look a little bit more alive and not so dry and dead. Next is this sunscreen. This is my holy grail. It's literally just like the best sunscreen on the market, especially for like skincare sunscreen. Because like for me, there's a difference between like my sunscreen that I would put on like if I was like going out by the pool and like my facial sunscreen. And boom, and it's like not, it doesn't leave a white tint. Like it's like, what is the word I'm searching for? Translucent. Especially with summer coming and the weather getting very hot. It's like 86 outside right now and the UV is like an 8. Okie dokie, this is what we're looking like. I don't use primer, so we're gonna skip over primer and we're gonna go to brows. Surprisingly, I don't really do much for my brows either because I have pretty thick brows, so I don't feel like I have to use like a brow pen or a brow gel. So I just use this little spoolie and pretty much just brush them out into their shape that they should be every day, which is literally just this. I brush up the top and then I smooth out the sides like I did on this side, and that's pretty much it. I feel like my brows are never my main focus when I'm doing my makeup. Even if I'm like in a hurry, I sometimes won't even do brows, but just to brush them out with this spoolie is nice. Okay, next, something I never do is carve my brows, but because this is like the baby doll makeup tutorial, I'm gonna have to carve my brows. I haven't done this in a really long time, so I'm gonna use this thin brush and this lighter concealer, and I'm just gonna show you guys how I'm gonna carve them. I haven't done this in so long and I feel like it looks stupid, but I'm just gonna use this thicker brush now and blend them out. Okay, so this is what they look like carved out. They just look a little bit more cleaner, but now I'm just gonna take this mini sponge and just kind of blend them out so that there's no like harsh lines or anything that's like blended unevenly. Because I feel like I put a little bit too much on this side, and you can tell, so I don't want it to be like that. So I really just want to like blend the concealer in with the rest of my skin, and also this will look better when I do like the rest of my face. Next, I'm going to use the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops for a little bit of a glow under my foundation. You can just wear this, but like literally when I do my base, I just wear this for like everyday stuff. But because it's this makeup look, I'm gonna do it a little bit different. But I'm still gonna place it in the spots that I would normally place it, so it's just cheek, and a little bit on the forehead, especially because I have paler skin, so I don't want to be having it too harsh. And then I'm just going to use my hands to blend it out. I know some people use a sponge and or a brush, but I prefer to use my hands, like I said, because I have paler skin. So if I use my hands, it just really gets in and blends everything out together more, especially up at my forehead and like here, because I really have to pull it up into my hairline. Otherwise, there's a weird line. And it already gives you like more of a glow, like from the side. Next, I'm going to use this translucent setting powder. I know I'm doing this a little bit early, but with how I want to do it, I just want to do a light layer so that I still have this glow, but not like shiny. Like I don't want to look like really sweaty, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to do a light layer, and I'm going to kind of show you guys like what one side looks like with it and what one side looks like without it, because I just feel like it kind of locks everything in before I start doing like contouring on the rest of my base. So this is the side with it and this is the side without it. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but there is a difference also to the touch of my skin. If I do this, it's like smoother, and if I do here, it's a little bit like still stickier, and I don't want that. We want to make sure that it's smooth on both sides. Okay, so I'm looking a little bit pale right now, but we're gonna fix that with this bronzer. I have this IT Cosmetics one. This used to be like a set. This was highlighter, and this is blush, and this was the bronzer. I only really use the bronzer in this. I don't use anything else. But I like that it has a little mirror at the top because it's a lot clearer than the mirror that I'm looking into right now. So we're just going to use a little bit of this and put it like up around my cheeks. I just feel like it adds yet again like another nice glow. And it really adds to my face. And it fits my face, my skin tone really well. It's not too dark. No, because literally, this is eating. I'm also, even though I'm done with my bronze up here, I like to do a little bit on my jawline, but with a different brush. Because I feel like this brush just picks up this bronzer better. And I also have a very light jawline. So, if you blend it out the right way, it makes it look a little bit sharper. I'm also a cool tone person. Because my skin tone is really light. But if I do it the right way, it doesn't look weird, and it also doesn't put a weird like makeup line on my face. So as long as I do this and then blend it down into my neck, we will be a-okay. So for this makeup look, I feel like I definitely would recommend more like pretty pink colors, because I just feel like it's more of like a lighter, prettier makeup look. So I'm going to use the Rare Beauty in the shade Happy, and this is a liquid blush. And now I'm going to put it up, but I'm actually going to put it up above. Normally I put my blush like here. I'm going to put it like more up on my cheekbone area. My hair is like semi in the way. I don't like to put too much of this because it's really pigmented. Like really pigmented. And for this, I like to use more of a bigger brush. I've had these like unicorn tail brushes forever, but I live by them and I love them. This is like super pigmented, but it fades like after you have it on for a while. So it looks like a lot, but I promise it's not that much. It does fade. It's just really powerful when you first put it on. And then I just feel like I have to blend it out with my hands because it's a lot. But this looks pretty. Next, I'm going to use my concealer, and this is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade... Okay, well it doesn't have the shade on it. I think it's like peach something. Unfortunately, I don't know. I swore it used to have it on it, but it just doesn't anymore. I don't like to use a lot of this. I only put it in like a few little tiny places, which is going to be a little bit under both of my eyes and maybe here. I don't like put it anywhere else. I'm also breaking out a little bit there, so like a little bit right there. I don't want to make it even, so just a little bit, not too much. I'm going to take this bigger brush, which is really dirty. I need to wash this. Don't mind that. I'm going to blend the smaller areas around like my nose and a little bit on my cheeks. Like the ones that I only put a tiny bit, I use my bigger brush for. And then I'm going to take my little teeny tiny brush that I use for my eyebrows and use this for under my eyes. I always feel like I'm going to poke myself with this brush, but I like this one because it makes it less clumpy, especially being around like my eyes and my bottom lashes, I just feel like using a smaller brush or sponge really helps blend it out, especially around your eyes. This is what the base is looking like, and now I have to find my setting spray and spray it. Now it is time to do my nose contour, which I'm also not really used to doing, but we're going to try our best. I'm also going to use the same e.l.f. one, and I'm going to use the same brush that I used to blend out my eyebrows. This one. I have no idea. Anyway, now that I have my nose contour and my brush and I'm ready, we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take my same concealer again and just put it on the little parts of my nose that I want to highlight. So right there, and just a little bit right there. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the mini sponge again and blend it out like I was with everything under my eyes. Oh, I did forget one thing. My highlighter. Oh my god. Oh my god, why is it doing that? It actually looks really pretty. Okay, powder time. I'm gonna use the same one that I started with, but just with a different brush this time, because now that I'm done with like the setting part of my makeup, I do want to still keep some of the glow, but not all of it, because I don't want my skin to look oily. So I'm gonna use this different brush, but it doesn't have the finger thing around it, so I have to fold it around like that. Kind of just set under my eyes and a little bit on my forehead to see how that will do, which is what sometimes I normally do. Like, this is what I do when I have like show makeup and stuff, so this should come out fine and work how it would normally work. But I gotta get my forehead. Jeez, it comes out so fast. Are you kidding? If I drop one more thing in this video, I'm going to lose my mind. I just dropped that powder and it got everywhere. Like, are you actually kidding me right now? It is not my day. And I was so excited because I was gonna do like lashes and eyes soon. Okay, now that I clean that up, I'm gonna go ahead and start with eyes before I do my mascara, which I'm going to use this LA Classy Colors palette that is 6 gazillion years old, but it has some pretty nice basic shades in it. I'm gonna start out by using this shade and kind of just putting it all over my eyeballs, because why not? And that's what I want to do. Okay, now that that's done, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I'm gonna take like this one and this one and this one and this one, so like almost all the glitter shades, and just kind of dab them out of my eyes. But more specifically probably this one and this one, because I feel like those kind of match the look the best. I really like this gold color, so I just, oh my god, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so this does gonna work the way I want it to. And I'm gonna put a little bit of this darker bronze one and pretty much just dab all around. I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. I'm literally obsessed. Look at this glitter. It is perfect. Perfect. So next I have this angle brush. This very specific angle brush and this palette, which is the James Charles palette. And I'm just gonna kind of take like, sorry, this is really old too, these darker browns, so like those, and we're gonna take them out from like under my eyes. This is like the hardest part of doing it. I'm just gonna take it from like underneath and kind of just drag it out. Just a little bit. Okay, okay, getting there. I don't know if I love this color. I feel like I need it to be a little bit lighter. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, we're getting there. And then I'm gonna connect it just slightly from the top. Just a little bit, like that. And then the same thing on the other side, like that. Okay, and then to finish off eyes, I just use this mascara, which is Man Eater by Tarte, and I'm also going to curl my lashes. Okay, so my lashes are done, and now I'm gonna move on to the next bigger part, which is going to be lips. I don't own a lip liner because I'm not used to lining my lips. So I've lined my lips before with this eyeshadow palette, and I just use a little bit of this one mixed with this one and just lightly outer line. I feel like I just really need to buy a lip liner because a lip combo would like eat. But the thing is I don't own a lip liner, so then I have to do it in eyeshadow, and then it wipes off super easy if I do it. Lining lips is also really hard for me because I have to like just slightly overline them, because if I overline them too much, then I don't like the way they look. So like, to me that looks goofy. And maybe not. Maybe I did it right. But it's very light. Like, it's like just enough. But then when I add like my actual lip gloss and lipstick, you'll be able to see it more. I gotta stop talking while I'm trying to line my lips. And then I'm gonna go back in with this, and I'm gonna take actually this one because it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And I'm just gonna kind of go on like the slightly inside of the line that I just did, so that it really pops through when I do my other glosses over top of it. And obviously I don't have to be as careful with this one as I am with like the line, because this is kind of just like a touch. I've done my lips with the eyeshadow so many times. It works. To be honest, if you spray it, set it, why not? It literally works. Then I take the Ulta Beauty lip crayon and the shade, well, I don't know, these have shades on them. It's a little bit darker. Looks like this. It's like a dark pink, and I just do that on all my lips because it matches that lip lining color the best. But this is not the end of it. I just use this as my base lipstick a lot. It's melting because it's so hot in my room. I would have my fan on, but you'd be able to hear it in the background and then it bothers me. Then I just take this Ulta Beauty Shiny Sheer, and I'm gonna put this over top of everything to kind of get that little bit of glitter. I want a gold one. I feel like the pink kind of throws it off. But at the same time, I kind of love it. Okay, so now that my makeup is done, I'm literally obsessed. It looks so cute. I'm going to try and do my hair along with this. I've been wanting to try this like slick back side bun thing. So we're gonna try it. I'm either gonna do that. If that doesn't work, then we're just gonna try it, because why not? Okay, for the record, before I even start this, I'm awful at hair. Awful. Hair's never really been my thing. So normally I just have my mom help me, but we're gonna try and do this ourselves. My hair is a little wet still, but oh, it's kind of wavy. It looks pretty, like this. But that's not what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna try this. So I'm just going to start by brushing it out and then doing a side part, which I don't know if that's gonna work because my hair's wet. We're gonna try. Do I want to part it on this side? I'm gonna try and part it on this side. Also, I hate wearing a side part, but I'm gonna have to for this. Oh, I feel like that's way too far to the side. I'm like actually so bad at this. How does one side part their hair? I've done a side part once. It was for a show, and I hated it. Okay. So that's gonna be the side part. I feel like it's giving 2008. Literally the year I was born, but it's fine. I don't know if this is gonna look good or not. I don't know. I feel like this looks really bad. But then I'm just gonna take this little part that's like in front of my face. It's like about that much, and kind of just section it out for right now because of the way that I want to do it. So I'm just gonna ponytail holder it so that it stays like that. I think that's fine. Then I'm gonna take all the rest of my hair and try and get it as high as possible. All the tutorials that I've seen are like, try and do this when your hair is dirty, try and do this when your hair is dirty because it stays better, like it slicks more. I just washed my hair, so you know what? It's fine. I also severely struggle to get my hair up in a high ponytail without it being super bumpy. This is gonna be a fun experience for me and you guys, because why am I this bad at hair? And this just looks goofy. I can't. Oh my god. We're gonna try our best to get it as high as possible, which I don't even know if I can do. So now that I semi got it up there, it's a little bit bumpy, but we're gonna slick it back with hairspray later because I don't know. Now I'm gonna take this part and I want to slick this back, but I think that I did too big of a section. I don't think I did this right. And also in the tutorial that I'm watching, it says to take a clip and like clip it and then like wrap it all up, but I don't have a clip. This entire hair section of my hair is just not in. So I'm gonna try to do it like this and wrap it around my ponytail and then maybe put a second ponytail holder around it and just get this part as flat to my head as I can and really just get it all in there. Okay, I think I did it. Okay, I did it. Okay. Okay, I just looked back at the tutorial that I was following. I did it right. There's actually nothing wrong. I mean, mine's probably a little bit more bumpy, but like the ponytail and this like back part, I did it right. Now, I'm gonna twist this into like kind of a, I want to say like loose bun, and then I'm gonna start to really slick everything back. Just kind of like this. And also because my hair is still slightly wet, it's gonna make that bun look really nice. So, I don't want it to be like dancer buns, so I'm gonna pull some parts out and kind of just do this. Okay! I feel like it's eating right now. Then I'm just gonna kind of take like the sides and like little tiny baby hairs and pull them down because I don't want it to be like too many. But I don't want to look bald either. So I feel like just a little bit, and then I'm gonna do my hairspray and really start to spray it down. Oh, that's kind of cute. I really like that. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I'm really loving it. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. My hair, not perfect. Still functioning though. So, I'd say overall this was a pretty successful video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share this video with a friend, and subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more videos. I love you guys so much. Bye!